What if I told you that most people don't get hacked because hackers are highly sophisticated? They get hacked because of habits. Weak passwords, no MFA, public Wi-Fi, random app permissions, password reuse, and honestly, many future SOC analysts fail their own personal security audit before they even enter cybersecurity. Hi everyone, welcome to SOC Mentor. I've spent more than 20 years working in enterprise IT, network, cloud, and security operations environments, and one thing I've learned is this: attackers usually don't start with advanced hacking. They start with human behavior. So today, let's do a quick reality check. How hackable are you? Let's start with passwords. And don't worry, this is a judgment-free zone. Mostly, one of the biggest mistakes people still make is using the same password everywhere. Think about it. If your Instagram password gets leaked in a data breach, attackers immediately try the same password on Gmail, Netflix, banking apps, Amazon, and social media accounts. This is called credential stuffing, and it works surprisingly well. Now let's talk about the Hall of Shame passwords. If your password looks like password at 123, welcome 123, or your name at 123, congratulations, you've selected passwords from the Hacker Starter Pack. Another dangerous habit: saving passwords in notes apps, WhatsApp chats, or screenshots. That's not a password vault. That's basically leaving your house keys outside the door with a sticky note saying, "Please don't steal." And finally, the famous "Remember Me" button. People click it everywhere: laptop, browser, phone, office device. One stolen device later, and attackers inherit your digital life. If attackers get one password, there's a good chance they get your entire ecosystem. Now let's talk about social media. Most people think social media is harmless. Attackers think differently. To them, social media is reconnaissance. Every detail you post helps build your digital profile. Your birthday, pet name, school name, vacation plans. These are not just memories. They are answers to password reset questions. And then we have another dangerous habit: using the same password across Instagram, Gmail, and streaming apps. One breach becomes multiple breaches. Another thing people rarely think about is blindly using sign in with Google. Convenient, yes. Risk-free, definitely not. If your Google account gets compromised, attackers may gain access to dozens of linked applications instantly. And let's be honest, accepting friend requests from random strangers because their profile looks cool is not networking. That's free reconnaissance for attackers. You think you're gaining followers. Attackers think they're collecting intelligence. Now let's move to devices and networks. Public Wi-Fi is one of the easiest ways people expose themselves. Coffee shops, airports, hotels, training centers. Most people connect instantly without thinking twice. But public Wi-Fi without protection can expose your traffic to attackers performing monitoring or man-in-the-middle attacks. Another thing most users ignore: HTTPS warnings. That little padlock icon in your browser is not decoration. Certificate warnings exist for a reason. Ignoring them is like seeing a danger sign and saying, "It'll probably be fine." And then we have updates. Probably the most ignored cybersecurity control in the world. People keep clicking, "Remind me later." But every delayed update means known vulnerabilities remain exposed. Attackers actively exploit systems that users simply forgot to patch. Hackers absolutely love the word later. Let's talk about MFA, multi-factor authentication. Many people still think MFA is annoying. But trust me, recovering a hacked account is much more annoying. If you still haven't enabled MFA on Gmail or important accounts, then your entire digital identity may still depend on one password. One password, that's it. And unfortunately, passwords alone are no longer enough. Another major problem: people casually sharing OTPs. Sometimes with delivery agents, fake support calls, bank scammers, or social engineering attackers. And this is exactly how attackers bypass security controls. OTP does not mean one-time password. In many attacks, it becomes one-time permission. The moment you share it, attackers get temporary trusted access to your account. Now here's the uncomfortable question: if I hand your unlocked phone to a skilled attacker for 15 minutes, how many of you genuinely believe your accounts would still be secure? Most compromises today do not require Hollywood-style hacking. They require weak habits, weak passwords, poor MFA adoption, credential reuse, unsafe browsing, oversharing, social engineering. In fact, most modern breaches still involve compromised credentials rather than advanced exploitation. And here's the scary part: billions of breached credentials are already circulating on the dark web right now. Possibly including yours. That's why I strongly recommend checking haveibeenpwned.com. You may be surprised how many breaches already contain your information. Before you leave this video, I want you to take at least one security action today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, enable MFA on Gmail. Stop reusing passwords. Use a password manager. Audit your app permissions. Review your social media privacy settings. And if possible, restructure your home network with better segmentation and stronger router passwords. Because cybersecurity is not only about tools, it's about habits, awareness, behavior, and mindset. SOC analysts don't just monitor systems. They monitor behavior, and if our own security behavior is weak, attackers will exploit it long before advanced defenses even matter. If you found this video useful, subscribe to SOC Mentor for more real-world cybersecurity learning. Thank you.